So I'm doing this video because I am pressing record again. I'm pressing record again after losing my brother, right? That was such a devastating time. That was such a trying time. And it made me check out. It made me, go recluse, go in my shell, to grieve. I needed that moment. I needed to step back. I needed to pull back. But I'm deciding to press record again, and I am going to be rebranding my channel on YouTube, Angeline Ronique Media, which the acronym is A.R.M Network. And on this channel, we want to reach society in a real way, period, through arts and fashion. We want to reach society in a real way, whether that is through projects, podcasts, shows, whatever. I just want to bring content to this channel that could really touch society in a real way, and that's what I want to do with this channel. I'm Angeline Ronique, by the way. I'm Angeline Ronique, and I am a fashion designer. I'm a fashion designer, and I like to do conscious pieces. I like to do things that have something to say. I don't just make clothes. That's dumb. I like to create statement pieces, things that say something, things that have meaning. And so I'm deciding to press record again, to get back in front of the camera, to just open my voice again and speak again. It's a lot to do, but I gotta do it. Because I was talking to this guy today. He was actually a director, and he was talking about how he felt a part of him was dying. What he was doing, he was dying. And I get that part. I get that. A part of you feel like a part of you is dying. I know when my brother passed away, a part of me died. It did. It did. It did. I don't, when you go through grief, you don't know how it's going to hit you. You don't know how it's going to affect you. You don't know how it's going to change your life. But once it happens, it happens. And what happens after that, you really have no control. And so I'm deciding to believe again, to go forward again, and to not give up, but to keep pressing forward. And so pressing record again for me is me getting back in the game, back in the ring, back in just back into the swing of things of who I am and who I've been, because I checked out and I needed to. Sometimes you do need to pull back. I didn't feel like putting on a front. I didn't feel like keeping up a, hey you guys, oh my God, I'm so happy, and knowing I was devastated on the inside. I didn't feel like being fake in front of anyone. I didn't feel like, giving my all while I was broken. I didn't feel like, trying to push through when I was devastated. Not at that level. Not at that level. No. I was shattered. And I just didn't feel like being fake. And getting on camera, acting like everything is okay, acting like, we're just gonna push through this. Yeah, you can push through, but start to push through once you've sat back and healed enough. I'm not saying that I'm over it. I'll never be over it. That was my brother. I will never be over his absence and him leaving this earth, right? But I'm in a more of a better place of acceptance, and that is allowing me to move forward. But I just could not be fake with my audience. I just couldn't. And I didn't want to be. And so I didn't want to be getting in front of the camera, acting like I was there and I wasn't, trying to give content, but I'm devastated. Listen, that's for the birds. Other people can do that, but I wasn't about to do that. And so now I feel like I'm in a much healthier place emotionally, and I can really, get back in front of the camera, do what I need to do, get back into the fashion realm, and really do what I need to do from this space. And so I just want to speak to the dreamers for like 2.5 seconds, because I know, sometimes it may not be a death of a person that may make you stop doing what you're doing, or just kind of halt in a way. Sometimes it could be anything. It could be any type of grief. I'm here to say, getting a text message. I'm here to say, once you do get to that place and you start pressing record again, and whatever that way is, you gotta believe in yourself again. And I know that's not easy to do, especially us dreamers. A lot of times people don't understand your dream. They don't get your dream. They don't see your dream. They don't see it. It's not for them to see. God didn't show it to them. So they're not going to quite see it the way you see it. They're not going to know what you're talking about. They're not going to see the vision that you have. So it's not going to make sense to them. You're going to look loony. You're going to look delusional. But you can't explain it to everybody. You can't give everybody the details, because even if you did, they still wouldn't understand it. So why even try, right? But I want us to believe in ourselves and stand on who we are and really own who we are, right? Because sometimes people, they're waiting on endorsement or waiting on validation outside of themselves or outside of their gift, whether it's through a celebrity or working with a Beyonce or Rihanna. And those things are great, and having celebrity clients are great. But don't look to that to validate your gift. Like, don't look outside of yourself for your gift to be validated. And a lot of times, us as designers, creatives, artists, vocalists, musicians, whatever, we're always looking for that outside validation. We're always looking for somebody else to tell us we're great, instead of just believing that God said we're great. And that's not enough, right? That's not enough. We need more. We need more. We need more. But you got to get to a place where you don't need to be in proximity to greatness to know that you're great. You don't need to be celebrity driven by proxy. You don't need to have a light by proxy. And if I stand in your glow and your light, I'm now famous. That's dumb. Stand in your own glory. Stand in your own light that God has given you, and sit in that. And I believe that the more that we sit in who we are and who God has called us to be, the more we can then put that out in the world. But too many times we're looking for somebody else to validate us and somebody else to tell us we're amazing. Listen, people are not going to get it. They're not going to understand. They're not going to know what you're doing. They're not going to know what you're talking about, right? They're not going to see it until they see it. So until then, let them think what they want. Let them say what they want. Let them talk about you. Let them call you crazy. Let them call you stupid. Let them think whatever they want to think. You continue to do the vision that God has set before you until it happens. And guess what? All those people's mouths will be shut, okay, when it happens. And leave it at that. But I just wanted to get on here and say that. I'm about to, get back into it and really put the content I need to on my channel. So welcome to my channel. It's going to be a little more casual. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.